everyone, I'm Sky, and I'm an atheist. I realize how unpopular that is in the US, a place where religious freedom apparently does not extend to those who don't want any religion. If a person says they're an atheist, they get asked the most insulting questions like, where do you get your morals? Or, what is the purpose of your life? What the fuck? Morality, contrary to popular belief, is innate in our species. Human solidarity is the reason for our survival. We wouldn't get very far as Homo sapiens if we all thought that stealing and killing was perfectly moral behavior. If that were the case, we would have died out hundreds of thousands of years ago. Just imagine the lives of Homo sapiens in the place of our origin, Africa, about 90,000 years ago. By then, we realized the importance of treating others the way we wanted to be treated, the importance of cooperation with each other, the importance of being in a group because there was safety in numbers, the importance of giving up food or water to a member of the pack who was starving, the importance of comforting the injured or sad. The consequences for breaking our own moral codes would result in unpleasant and or life-threatening circumstances. If one pack member stole food from a fellow pack member, that might have the consequence of the thief getting the shit kicked out of them by the one they stole from. Or it might result in the thief being shunned by the entire pack, thus leaving that person alone and more vulnerable to being eaten by wild animals. Let's fast forward a few thousand years to the invention of polytheism. Humans were scared by natural phenomena that have now been explained by science. They didn't know where earthquakes came from. They thought the gods were mad at them. So, they made a human sacrifice to the earth god. So the earth god would stop the earthquakes. A drought caused crops to fail. So, bloodletting rituals and burbling incantations were made to the rain god, so it would rain. Innate moral codes started to get mingled with ridiculous superstitions and offerings to gods who are no longer even remembered. Then there's monotheism. The Judeo-Christian God of ancient texts caused a bit more recent atrocities in more detail than our primitive ancestors. Judaism. Genocide. Human and animal sacrifices. Theft. Constant wars. Enslavement, etc. are all mandated by the God of Abraham. Christianity. Enslavement continues. Kings and princes going all over the planet to spread their religion. Land being conquered and mass slaughter are done in the name of God. Still more human sacrifices, preachments of hellfire to terrorize and control the ignorant masses. Almost all unexplained phenomena chalked up to God's punishment for human wickedness. Battles and genocides over what kind of Christian people are. Inquisitions, witch hunts, heresy hunts, gender inequality, homophobia, and the obvious disgust by males towards the bodies and sexualities of females. I could go on, but frankly, all of this is giving me a headache. However, even after thousands of years of experimentation, technology, observation, and explanations, human beings haven't been able to shake the disease of faith in non-existent deities. Not only that, but followers of these barbaric religions have the audacity to ask me where I get my morals from. I certainly don't rely on those ancient texts, because in them I find utterly disgusting acts that go against innate moral codes. I don't need to go to church or believe in the supernatural to know that stealing another person's land is wrong, or to know that committing genocide is despicable. I don't need to be controlled by a celestial deity and be the member of a flock in order to have a life with purpose. I'm fed up with being told that atheists have no restraints to go out and do whatever wickedness they want because they don't believe in a god. I'm fed up with religious idiots comparing atheists to Hitler, Stalin, Pol Pot, and Mao as if religious dictators never slaughtered massive amounts of people. By the way, Hitler was a Catholic. In the 21st century, some atheists are in the closet because they don't want to deal with religious and spiritual people telling them that they have no morals, that their lives are pointless, and that they will experience eternal torture for not believing in God. Not me. I'm out of the closet. I'm an atheist. And in a free country, I deserve the freedom to not believe in the supernatural.